Hello everyone, this is Metagame from the Metagame 101 series, and I'm here to kind of walk you through map flow for Summit, and also kind of just to give you tips and pointers and all the other fun stuff that comes along with this game. I'm going to leave some of this silent just so you can check out what's going on, and I'll fill you in on different aspects of Summit and the metagame flow as we go along. Right now I'm basically behind their spawn, and we've kind of pushed them, or at least I kind of pushed them away to the other side. And as you'll notice, I'm kind of moving along the outskirts of the map. That's one of the things that you really want to do with Summit, just because there's too many places in the middle of the map that can get you killed. You want to kind of avoid that. So traveling on the outskirts of the map and sort of weaving your way around your teammates is always a good way to avoid death and to kind of rack up some kills.
Friendly spy plane inbound.
The spawns are located on either side of the map, the respawns actually. So you'll either on this side with building 4 or the other side with the tractor room, you're basically going to be like traveling back and forth the entire time, attempting to pinpoint where the enemy is. If you ever use the middle building for traveling, make sure that you have a good eye and watch over everything that's going on there, because it can get hectic and you can die from behind immediately without even knowing it, just because an enemy can work their way into the room.
Huey standing by. Friendly Huey inbound.
While the chopper gun is going off, I just basically want to point out that you want to take time to know the maps really well in terms of crevices to hide in and other areas that seem to be the most common routes. I call them hotspots in the metagame articles from the past. It's really important, and I know most of you will figure it out and you'll be using this already, but it's one of the most important aspects of learning the game and becoming better at it, is just knowing the maps and knowing how to work your way around the small corners.
Friendly sentry gun on the way.
And after I just set a claymore there, I knew that there was no one there at the moment, but I wanted to prepare, just because you don't even have to camp by a claymore in order for it to be useful. It's basically a free kill wherever you place it, as long as it's hidden and in a, just a good path, basically.
Friendly spy plane inbound.
This upstairs in the middle building right here, in building 2, is by far the most used and the most crowded section of the map. You want to try to not avoid it, but you're going to want to focus on trying to access it, but from sort of outside angles, like I said, skimming the maps. And I know I'm not the best player out there, trust me, I know, but, and I know I fumble on a couple kills like that one right there, but it happens on pretty much any match. After each kill, what you're going to want to try, or not each kill, but each set of kills, you're going to want to try to reset yourself in a situation where you're away from danger, you can sort of recollect and wait for the enemy, wait to see enemy movement. Because too often people just kind of keep rushing in like Rambo and get themselves killed just by trying to get as many kills in as little time as possible. This game is not Modern Warfare 2, guys. You need to slow it down, you need to play methodically, and you need to understand what you're doing.
Our spy plane's in the air.
If you can't place the enemy before you meet up with them, you're probably going to die, because
Victory is near. Keep fighting.
2-on-1 situations are really hard to do now when both enemies are looking at
Our
you.
spy plane's in the air.
Right there, when I pulled out the law, I was in a bad situation where enemies were coming up on me and I ran out of ammo, so I had to switch to it and sort of hope for the best, and I just waited for the enemies to come upstairs since I saw them around the
Ready for
corner.
delivery. Mark the DZ.
And if you notice, I don't camp. Keep moving at all times, guys. Like, you don't want to sort of corral yourself into any place on this map, or just any map in general. It's really bad. But since this is it, I will continue the commentary in the article, so